us. So I can appreciate that. Diane, what would your advice be?
Basically what Angela said, just keep your faith and never forget God, and no matter how hard things look, and just never give up.
Definitely. Definitely. I appreciate both of you ladies for being here, and those of you out there watching us, we're going to come back and discuss this a little bit more in our later segment with some of the other professionals involved with the APS 12. But you know, here we do our mind, body, and spirit segment, where we focus on the pillars of health. And I always say that you can't have mental health without physical health, spiritual health, and emotional health. And so we're going to go to our mind, body, spirit segment with Lakia Brandenburg, LB.
Hello, it's LB, and I'm here with this week's mind, body, and spirit segment, where we like to highlight different ways for you to incorporate wellness in your everyday lives. Now, last week, it was all about the body. But this week, we're going to focus on the mind with my girl, Miss B. Braun. Let me tell you who she is. She is a lifestyle entrepreneur. She's also a spiritual guru who helps people to manifest healing.
Thank you, sir. To manifest, I'm a little short. To manifest healing and a better life through the arts of yoga and meditation. Will you all please help me to welcome Miss V to the show? All right, V. Two things I've heard: healing and meditation.
Yes.
How does it go together?
It goes together because you have to be healed on the inside. And meditation is simply contemplating on a thought or on an idea. And so you realize that you meditate on thoughts, ideas, stresses, and things all day. So you need to be healed on the inside so that you can meditate on better feeling thoughts.
Okay, so when it comes to meditation, this dates back to centuries. It's become very trendy today. How important is it to meditate?
You're doing it and you don't even know it, but you're meditating on the wrong things. You're thinking on the wrong things. You need to think on those things that are higher than you. You need to think on those things that have better feeling thoughts, because what you think about, you bring about, and it's all about how you feel. So you can call on joy, you can call on love, you can call on the fruits of the spirit, and just manifest a great and beautiful and magical life. I wake up and I'm like feeling the magic every morning, and you can do that.
She makes me feel so calm just talking to her. So, okay, I'm ready to meditate. I don't know exactly what to do. What are my first steps?
Okay. Well, your first steps are to be calm.
That's very hard, V. Hold on one second. Now, how many of you all have tried to meditate and your thoughts have been going all over the place? I call them the monkey brain.
Right. So, are we ready to do it now?
Well, no, I want you to walk us through the process, and we'll do a demonstration with the audience.
The first thing is to be calm and to relax and not to think so much. Sometimes it's really hard because you're thinking about a million things. And so if you can't just become thoughtless, then think less stressful thoughts. So if you're thinking, oh, I got to cook dinner, I got to pick up the kids, so think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have an amazing dinner with my family and with my husband. I'm going to pick up my kids from school and I'm going to ask them how they're doing. So think about the easier thought. Take the lighter thought so that you can feel better, because it's all about how you feel. And over time, you'll get to that thoughtless, creative, sweet spot.
So is it safe to say that you can't control your thoughts as far as the negative ones, but replace them with better feeling thoughts?
You actually can control your negative thoughts, just like I can think, you look amazing and beautiful.
Thank you.
Or I could think, oh my gosh, it's really hot in here, or the light. So you can just choose the thought that you want. You know, you can choose your thoughts. You have full control over your vessel in that case.
Okay, so now we know to quiet our minds, and now we're thinking good thoughts. Now, how do I just stay still and be quiet? Do I have to close my eyes? Do I have to have my eyes open? Like, what are the myths of meditation?
Well, it's whatever's comfortable for you. What's comfortable for you may not be comfortable for me. I can focus on one spot on the wall, or I can close my eyes, I can sit, or I can lie down, but you still want to be aware. So if lying down is going to make you sleepy, you don't want to lie down.
Okay.
So
falling asleep is not the same as meditating?
No, that's going to sleep.
Okay, so now a typical meditation, because you do meditation sessions. Yes. You do group meditation, you do one-on-one. So what does a typical meditation session look like for you?
Well, when a client comes to me, it depends on where they are, what they need. They may just feel stressed and want to relax. We can work on that. They may have experienced trauma from the past, like domestic abuse or rape, and we can address things of that nature too. They may have not healed from a past broken relationship. So whatever your need is, I try to meet the client where they are, and we manifest healing that way.
Tell us a little bit about your group session you just did in Miami as well as here in Atlanta.
Yes, well, it's two different things. Miami was self-love, and that's what it was all about. So I help the women to call on love, because sometimes we look for love outside of ourselves. and looking for people to affirm us when we can affirm ourselves, and love actually lives inside of everyone. You're just not calling it forth. And in Atlanta, we just help them to feel better and to feel easier and to get in tune with nature and everything around them. Once they came out of meditation, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see the trees now. I can hear the birds chirping. I feel so good.
And you felt more aware.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go on a demonstration. Y'all ready to meditate? How about you take us through a group session of meditation? What would a typical group session of meditation look like for you? So can I sit here? Can the audience join us? Okay, take us away.
Okay. So I have my notes here for all of you guys. So I want everyone to close their eyes. I don't want to see any eyeballs. We're going to go to a different place. So we're going to practice first. You're going to breathe in, pause, and breathe out. You're pushing out all of that negative energy and the stress of your day. Breathe in once more. And breathe out. Push everything out. Once you relax your body, release all tension. Relax your head. Relax your face. If there's tension in your jaw muscles, release it now. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. You can give them a roll back. Release the tension that's sitting in between your shoulders and your lower back. Breathe in. Push out all the air. Breathe out. Relax your leg area and your thigh. Relax your leg. Relax your ankles. And relax your feet. Now say the word love to yourself. How does that feel? If you feel any tension, that is not love, and that is not the will of the universe for you. If you want to feel love, you can call on it at any time. Think of something loving, a baby, your favorite restaurant, your favorite perfume, the person you love, the way it feels when they touch you and kiss you. Run away with deep, loving thoughts at this time. Let love fill your belly, your mind, your body. Let it flood every part of you. For some of you, you may feel warmth in your heart. You may feel a tingling sensation, and that feels good. This is the love that's been living inside of you all along that you can call on at any time. And be grateful. Thank your home, thank your family, thank the lights for working, thank yourself for food on the table. And every day for a few moments, you can come back to this simple place and know that you can call on love at any time. When challenges arise, and they will, you'll be just fine. Know that you are safe and you're in a safe place.
V, thank you so much for this beautiful meditation. I'm sorry I got all loud and y'all was still in a nice, quiet place. But please tell us how we can get in contact with you.
You can contact me at savorb.com or love@savorb.com.
That was our Mind and Body and Spirit segment. Thank you so much, Nicole. Back to you.
Awesome. And that was just really, really good. Thank you so much, LB, and thank you, V. You know, sometimes we need to get away. It says Calgon. People probably don't know about Calgon these days, but it was Calgon, Take Me Away, and meditation can definitely help us get to a place where we can center ourselves and begin to let go of some of that negativity and prepare us for the fresh starts and new beginnings. And so we are continuing our discussion here with the APS 12, some of the APS 12 members, talking about the fresh starts and new beginnings that they are now embarking upon after experiencing and going through the nation's largest educational cheating scandal. And now we have some of the actual other professionals involved in the process. We have Ms. Tamara Cotman, who's joining us tonight, and we also have Ms. Dana Evans. Thank you both so much for being here. I appreciate you all, and I know you guys work in the school system, but in a different capacity than what the teachers who were on earlier do. So if you don't mind just introducing yourselves a little bit more and giving us some background about what your role was during that time in the Atlanta public school system. And Ms. Cotman, we can start with you if you don't mind.
Great. Thank you for having me. My name is Tamara Cotman Johnson, and I actually came to Atlanta Public Schools in 2004 after a very successful 14-year career in Wichita Public Schools. I started off as a classroom teacher. I went on to become a principal and an area superintendent, and I was actually recruited to Atlanta by the administration at the time. I worked primarily with principals. My job was to facilitate resources for them, help develop their instructional capacity, and basically provide the training and support that they needed to do their job successfully.
Okay. Big steps, big shoes.
Yes.
Big roles, responsibilities, definitely. And so, Miss Dana, give us some information about what your roles were.
So my name is Dana Evans. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I worked in education for the last 20 years or so. My route was a little more non-traditional. I was a teacher, a guidance counselor, an instructional specialist, but I've also worked in grassroots efforts in nonprofit agencies when I was working on my graduate degree. I was a principal of Dobbs Elementary School, and as a matter of fact, I was a first-year principal when the investigation began. So in addition to it being a new career for me, it was also devastating because it was, because I was so new. I worked wherever you see vulnerable people, you'll see me, whether it's in shelters or in nonprofit agencies. I just have a heart for people who are hurting in some way. So that's me.
Yeah. And whatever capacity, when you're working in the educational system, you're there because you do have a passion to help.
Right.
Especially for the children, because they are the future, and they are the future adults and leaders that will be in the world. And so the same questions that I asked the teachers that were here, when you first heard this news and you heard your name attached to this, what did that feel like for you? What did you experience at that moment? You can go first if you like.
I was shocked, just utterly shocked. I initially, whenever something happens that's so drastically opposite from who you are and what you are, you think, oh no, they'll figure out that they've made a mistake. And because I was a principal and a teacher, you have an inclination to trust the system.
Yes.
Thinking that the system will work. And so I trusted the Atlanta public school system, and I trusted the judicial system to eventually get to the point where they'll know that this is not true. But for me, it was debilitating. I felt my whole world was centered around schools and children and helping them. And so for your name to be attached to something that was in direct opposition to everything you've ever worked for, it was just very painful.
I can imagine. And so, Ms. Cotman, for you, same question. What was it like for you the day that you heard that announcement?
Shocking, primarily because a 23-year impeccable career, never even a write-up in my personnel file. I was known as a leader who followed the rules, who held others accountable for following the rules. And I was shocked. People who work with me are still in shock.
So you were one of those professionals they said, don't do that around Ms. Cotman.
Right, exactly.
I got you.
So, it certainly was overwhelming to go through this experience and have my entire life literally turned upside down.
Yes. And so, at this particular point, because you are free now to talk and to tell your story, the untold story as well. What is it that you all would like for the world to know in regards to this experience and yourselves? What is it that you would want to say?
I think just a couple of things. I think the awakening for me in this entire process is that when you work hard and do what you're supposed to do, you can still be held criminally accountable for something other people do, whether you had anything to do with it or not. And I think that there is a lesson in that, not only for educators, but for people who work in any industry, because to be found guilty of conspiracy to commit RICO, when in fact I had gone to trial earlier in 2013, had been found not guilty.
Similar to what the other young lady was saying.
Right. Well, she went through a tribunal. I actually went through the court system and was found not guilty of witness intimidation. And then to have the same witnesses minus 3 or 4 people come back to court, give the same testimony pretty much. And then I was found guilty when all the people I supervised were never indicted. I don't have a single principal that I worked with that was criminally charged. And so to go through that process and to believe that the judicial system would work and that the truth would prevail, and then to still be found guilty based on what other people did, it has shaken my life.
I'm sure. And you hear people say, well, I can only imagine. And I can only imagine, what that has been like for you. And you mentioned something that it's almost that guilt by association that you hear people say sometimes. But in a situation where you're, like you said, doing the right thing, trying to stay in the road and do all the things you're supposed to do, but somehow you still end up on the other side.
Right.
So it's really difficult, I'm sure, for a lot of people listening to figure out, well, if I'm trying to do the right thing, how then do I stay in the road? So what would you say? What is the thing that you want people to know?
Oh gosh, so much. So I think I would want them to know that our prosecution was a political prosecution.
Okay.
There's been a lot of media attention to the fact that there was harm done to children. Well, first I want people to know that I don't condone cheating. Cheating is wrong, and I don't have any conflict of interest issues with that.
Okay.
But that when powerful people decide they want things to happen, and it's so unfortunate that there's very little, other than trust God, that you can do to change that. I would want people to know, to look beyond the media channel, what we've heard, and to be open to a different truth. Because what they've heard is just snippets of just almost, I call it like the echo court. It was the echo court. One person would say something and everyone would repeat the same misinformation.
Oh, wow.
So I would want them to know that I'm innocent and that and to keep an open mind.
Because we don't know all of what happened. Definitely, definitely. They say that there are 3 sides to every story.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate you all being here to be able to tell that one side that we haven't heard, and to share your stories. And so, again, going back to fresh starts, new beginnings. Of course, this is a fresh start that you've kind of been catapulted into, and possibly not necessarily one that you would.
Or fresh. It hasn't been too fresh, actually, but it's a start.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, because it's been in the making now for quite some time, and you're still trying to figure out where you're going to possibly end up. How has that process been? What are some of the things that you've had to focus on, and the advice that you would give to other people facing a fresh start and new beginning?
For me, and it actually started today officially, is really taking stock of all of the talents and skills that I possess and figuring out how to transfer those into something that makes a difference and fulfills the purpose that I was put on this earth for. I actually went to a fair today, a job fair, a new opportunity fair, and sort of seeking the best places for my fit. I spent a lot of time in prayer about my purpose because I thought education was my purpose for 23 years, and I don't know that I feel that way anymore.
Okay.
So for me, it's really staying grounded in my faith and really assessing the skills and the talents that I possess and looking to see where I can be of the most service for this phase of my life. Because literally starting over everything.
And one of the things we talked about last week was, no matter how the fresh start comes, understanding that it's okay. It may not be okay what you're going through and having to go through, but learning how to embrace a fresh start and starting over, that part, accepting that piece, and trying to find some positivity in that to soothe the spirit as you are having to embark upon it. So you talking about your faith is definitely appreciated. And so for you, what has that been like for you quickly? And
So quickly, I would just say to focus on the things that you can change and give the rest to God. I realized, like, okay, I can be healthy physically, so I need to exercise. I can get up and pray and try to take all the bad things out of my mind and replace them with good. I can eat better. There are some things that I can do to change what's going on with me, and some things I can't, and the things that I can't, I just give those to God.
Definitely. And so that's what we talk about here on the show, again, are those 4 pillars of health: the mental health, your physical health, emotional, and spiritual, because trying to have those 4 things in line and as balanced as you can help you through the tough times. And I know that it's still continuing, and I really appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you for telling your untold stories, and I hope that the viewers will take into consideration the 3 sides and be open to what it was and that all of you have shared here tonight. Guys, we are now going to go to our other artists for the night. We have a group of positive young men. We see in the media a lot of times that the images of young men that are not so positive. And tonight we're bringing you a different side, another untold story. 3 awesome young men called the two awesome young men, part of the Apex Society, coming to us tonight to share some of their positivity and their talents with us. Please welcome the Apex Society.
I am to tell you title and babble about to your pack, bro. More colors than an apple. I got a lot of facts, so sit back and listen to what's coming out my chat hole. I stay getting DW. Call me Arthur. Your boys Dean, Mary Jane, and stay high Peter Parker. Small structure, but got so much flavor like the Starburst. Black hole. Take it all in when I rap like the Starburst. I stay colder than a dark shirt. Other rappers, it's time for your departure from this artwork. Success is the target, and I'm taking the stars course. When I get the bullseye, I see red. I charge first, and my bars murk. Then take a bow, cause there's a row of spectators watching your demise. Now I guess I am an archer. Got a car's worth, but all I got is green groceries. I grow Shirley, coming for your temple. I go Shirley.
Good old Shirley.
Feel it so earthy, stay hot, so curvy like stepping. When I step in the booth, I go harder than stepping. And no matter what direction I'm moving and I'm walking over you, you just a step.
I ain't to tell you title and babble back to your pack, bro. My colors in the apple. I got a lot of facts, so sit back and listen to what's coming out my chat hole. Chat hole, chat hole, chat, hey, hey, chat hole,
chat hole.
Yup. Look. I ain't stopping till I had something to celebrate. I'm talking fireworks, partying, and sharing drinks. And it's crazy I ain't famous yet, cause making music comes easy. I can probably run the game while I stand in place. Not bragging, I just got a mouth full of confidence. A handful of verses in your handwritten consequence, just in case you ever trying to diss for these rappers who claiming they the best. I told them boys I'm not convinced. I reach for the stars while you reach for new bars to spit. My drunk point, you trying to figure out where the target is. As I'm busy grabbing constellations in mid-conversation with strippers from Vegas, I realized I am so amazing. Okay, the stripper part may have been a lie, but I've been speaking into existence ever since I've been alive. I'ma win the Grammy, I'ma be a king, and I'ma come in handy, and I'ma kill your team. Total what I'm ready,
I got a lot of facts. Just sit back, bro.
And
listen
to what's coming out my chat hole. To what's coming out my chat hole. Hey.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. I'm going to come down because I want to know a little bit more about each of you. Alrighty, guys. So thank you all so much for being here. If you would, please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do and all of that good stuff.
We are Apex Society. My name is Emphasis.
And my name is TJ Pompous. We actually have another member coming up right now.
I thought there were three. And introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
My name is Jordan. I go by Eli the God.
Okay, all right. So tell us, what grades you're going to. I feel like that's so old school saying what grades you're going to, but what grades you're going to and what are you guys doing for the summer?
I'm playing baseball for summer. I was going to get to that first. I don't know why.
Okay.
But I'm going to 11th grade.
Okay.
I attend Woodland High School.
Awesome.
I attend Woodland High School. Also, I'm going to be a senior next year. And this summer, I'm going to be working at the High Museum of Art downtown Atlanta.
Awesome. Okay. The High Museum.
I attend Stockbridge High. I'm going to be a senior. And over the summer, I'm going to be focusing on the music.
And so with that, how did Apex Society come to be?
Well, this is my god brother. And so we've known each other our whole lives. And about 8th grade, we started making music together. And then this guy came when he went to Woodland, and they met. And we actually have one more member. His name is Kennedy.
Okay.
He couldn't make it today, but we met him in 9th grade too, and he joined the group. He's a really good rapper.
Awesome. So there's one thing. I know you guys are going to bless us with another song. You rap about a lot of positive things. A different mindset than what we kind of hear in mainstream society today.
That's right.
What's the message that you want the audience to know about Apex and the music that you're bringing?
The message that I feel like we all want to bring is the fact that when it comes to mainstream music, it's not necessarily where it should be. Like back in the day, mainstream hip hop was what everybody wanted to listen to, because mainstream hip hop it was always positive, in my opinion. It was all the popular songs back then were like super positive. You know, you have artists like De La Soul, Trop Called Quest, you know, who gave off a positive message. Now the stuff that's on the radio is not necessarily doing that, like you were saying. So what we really want to represent is the whole, you know, there's still people out there who understand the crafts and where hip hop originated, and we want to get back to, you know, the way it was.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the message, and we're going to let you get into your next song.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Actually, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to sing "Happy Birthday" to Mr. Kia. We'll ask Nikhol to come up first. Yes, it is.
Today we are celebrating the birthday of our host for our Mind, Body, and Spirit segment. And we have a special song that we would like to share for you.
All right. I'm going to be singing "Happy Birthday," of course. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kia. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. You're welcome. We appreciate all that you do in bringing the Mind, Body, and Spirit segment here to the Nikhol B. Jackson Show, and we wish you a great and blessed new year.
Thank you so much.
Now, Apex Society.
This is like
I'm spitting fire from the top like a candle. These other rappers think they sharp, well I can though. They all blend in like Randall, but I stand out like a bouncer that's letting you into a dance club. I make jaws drop like anvils, I call shots like a camera. Your boy stay on holy feet like sandals. Sitting on my house, I see a land full of scandals, so I hop down the amble till I come up with a plan full of answers. Y'all just ramble, but I got enough powder Rambos coming at top speed. Crew all about the green like Rock Lee. Y'all ain't real, y'all just like to act like when the rock leaves. Only time I'm dealing with morons is if it's Oxy. I'm clean C like Sheen D. You teensy, I'm beastly. Jay-Z and Kanye better watch the throne, cause that's where the kings be. Finna come in this game and flip things with my CD like DC. Speaking of DC, I'm a Superman as I watch these red and yellow like Flash. I stay on go because this green lanterns, it never takes a hope, so I gotta keep up like where you sleep snug in the back cave. I can swing and miss, it don't matter like the back cage. Or I could be living under a rock like where Pat stays and still be on top of the world. Yeah, I'm that great. That's cause my rock is in the RT. Come here, let's spark quick so you can get your bars ripped. You are my only target. Once I'm done with you, you'll have to drive off where the target's laid. So make your car shift out of park quick. Don't start with me, you'll have no fin itch like when the shark dips.
It's dope, rhyming from adolescence. Y'all just don't get the message. Deciphering, we come hard and I'm hard as anorexic. No homo. I can have TJ producing slow-mo. I'm a lone star quarterback and it's Tony Romo. And I don't drop the ball, there's Brian picking up the ball that dropped the hip-hop. Why is your man's trying? I don't really talk, I'm bad at banter. I need a cheat sheet, man. Where sway with these answers? AI, may I talk about the day? I isn't. You spit them fairy tales, I'm about that non-fiction. I'm that point when you can't kill with your sanitizers, but I murdered y'all with these lyrical cannons fire. I'm the blessing to the game that you ain't know was missing. Withholding illegal bars, prohibition. Let me set the record straight, I stay on point like vinyl. Y'all can follow the leader numero Uno Prime on top is here. I am here, see I'm a space eater. Real hot in my surroundings like the space heater. I'm trying to torch the globe, there's global warming. Recall on that bad hip hop, that's a global warning. Yo, if I hear it spit again, I'ma get to ripping limbs and tearing ligaments.
Thank you so much to the Apex Society. We appreciate you for being here. And again, happy birthday to the one and only Lakia Brandenburg, the awesome host for the Mind, Body, and Spirit segment. We want to, again, thank our awesome guests for being here tonight from the Atlanta Public School System. We had the opportunity to hear the untold stories. And I want to basically just kind of reiterate the one key thing that we heard tonight is that we want everyone to be open. There has been a lot of opinions, a lot of thoughts, a lot of different things that have been shared out there in the media about the largest cheating scandal that the nation has had thus far. The APS 12, they are real human people. They have lives, they have families. And of course, the children that were impacted by this scandal have lives and they have futures as well. And so we don't want to cast judgment. We want to remain open. We want to remain compassionate and empathetic when it comes to hearing out how this story continues to unfold. I know that it has not been a easy thing to talk about and to go through. And so again, we appreciate each and every person being here tonight. Ms. Tamara Cotman, Ms. Dana Evans, Ms. Angela Williamson, and Ms. Diane Buckner-Webb. We want to, again, give our artists another opportunity to share tonight. Again, you have a positive example of young men who are showing you that there are positive things being done in the community. And so we're going to have one final song from the Apex Society, and then we're going to have Mel Rose bless us as we close out the show tonight. So Mel Rose, take it away.
There ain't no reason you and me shouldn't be. Seems like I've known you for an eternity. Oh, why can't we be one? 'Cause life won't be the same if you're not next to me. What's singing without a guitar without a string, Mr. T without his chain? That's like a you without a me. That's like a you without a me. What's a day without the sunshine? What's the beach without a sand? What's a joke without its punchline? That's like a glove without a hand. Oh. 'Cause life won't be the same if you're not next to me. What's singing without a guitar without a string, Mr. T without his chain? That's like a you without a me. That's like a you without a me. You don't have to be a weatherman to know which way the wind is blowing outside. Open up your eyes, see what I have in mind. We could be a perfect pair, like peanut butter jelly, or right like Bonnie and Clyde. Open up your eyes, so nice, but life won't be the same if you're not next to me. What's sing without you? A guitar without its string, Mr. T without his chain. That's like a you without a me. That's like a you without a me.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mel Rose. And guys, as we wrap up tonight's show, in closing, this is about fresh starts and new beginnings. Even when it's hard and it wasn't what you planned it to be, there is something positive that you can find in the midst of the storm as you are embracing and embarking on a fresh start and a new beginning. Guys, be sure to join us here next week, same time, same place, for a special Father's Day edition of the Nikhol B. Jackson Show. We're going to talk to some fathers about fresh starts and new beginnings in fatherhood, and we have an awesome, awesome guest who will be joining us to talk to us about staying fit and being healthy. So we'll have a great kickboxing demonstration as well, so you definitely want to be here. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms, NicoleBJackson.com, Facebook, LinkedIn as well. And again, a special thank you to all of our wonderful guests tonight from the APS 12. We wish you the best and in the continued journey that you're going through. In closing, it doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what you'll go through in the future. Trust, know, and believe that your healing is just a journey away. Apex Society, take us home.
Alrighty. Yeah. The song is dedicated to all the complicated relationships that us teenagers have to deal with.
On a daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me that laugh. Give me that attitude. Give me that love. Give me that hate. Give me that light. Give me that darkness. Give me that love. Give me that hey.
I was in heaven.
Yeah.
I was in heaven.
Yeah.
I was in heaven.
Hey.
So, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my girl, right?
Okay.
And she sees a girl comment on a picture on Instagram.
That's never good.
She's like, why is she commenting on your picture?
What you tell her?
Cause I'm cute.
Oh God.
What you expect?
Okay.
But this is what I told her. Seriously.
Alright.
I was like, hold up. What do I see?
You.
And who do I want?
You.
So I don't understand
why you're so confused. All I want is that
hate, that love, that place
we imagine.
Make me a passion.
Make me the
truth that you're lacking.
Make me the
drug that you're stashing. I want chaos. Hey, cause I don't believe in peace. And I don't believe in perfect. It's only
when love is cheap that it's worth it.
I want real artificial love. That make believe reality.
Don't panic.
No offense, but I like you more
when you're less romantic. So give me that laugh. Give me that attitude. Give me that love. Give me that hate. Give me that light. Give me that darkness. Give me that love. Give me that.
I was in heaven. I was in heaven. I was in heaven. Yeah. What's up, man?
So I'm talking to my girl, right?
Yeah.
And she being real dry, and She not putting everything into it that I'm putting into it.
That always happens.
I just want to be equally invested, and nobody gets that.
I don't understand what the problem is, bro.
It's like, I don't want a lot. Matter of fact,
okay. What's up?
Yeah. Give me that love and affection. God makes no mistakes, so your flaws are perfection.
Right.
Really, I ain't finna stress it. Girl, I'm lying, well, I'm guessing the underlying messages I'm trying to cope with the newness of being clueless. Trying to fill shoes when you're shoeless. Put my sock on while your top on. Take your top off. That was stupid. I get foolish. I wanna get to explore your mind. I ain't tryna waste your time, and you shouldn't waste mine. All that was wasted can't be replaced. Don't throw it in my face. I just wanna feel the
love.
Yeah.
Hey. So, give me that love. Give me that attitude. Give me that love. Give me that. Hey, give me that. Life, give me that darkness, give me that love, love. I wasn't. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Again, this has been the Nicole B. Jackson Show. Join us here, same time, same place, next week here on People TV. Again, special thank you to V for our meditation segment, Arthur L.V., Lakia Brandenburg, Mind, Body, and Spirit, the Apex Society. This lady right here is just a sneak peek of what you're going to see if you tune in next week. I'm assuming she's going to have on the Kangos, and she's going to be showing us a kickboxing demonstration. So, again, you don't want to miss Miss LaWanda. And, again, Miss Mel Rose for blessing us with her beautiful songs and skills tonight. And, again, a special thank you to the APS 12 for telling the untold stories of the cheating scandal that has rocked the nation. Again, open hearts, open minds as they continue their journey towards healing and fresh starts and new beginnings. And remember, to you out there, again, it doesn't matter what you've been through, doesn't matter what you're going through, doesn't matter what you'll go through in the future. Trust, know, and believe that your healing is always just a journey away. See you next time. Bye. Thank you all so much.
Say right now? Rap right now? Guess so. Who wants to spit something?
Got this game in a hole like I'm wrestling. You resting, I'm arrested. Yo, I got flow like progressive. Claim you a spitter, put your best in. I'm just trying to make art people ride to. Close your eyes, visualize and realize who I am. For the fans who been lied to by them, slap the spitters lyrically and physically with my hand is in the hand of God. Man, I am unidentified. See, I can make a penguin fly if God made me a genie. I try and grant your death wish. Send you with the throne, man, I'm so top shelfish. Back to school like August rappers haven't learned their lesson. We gave you bad metaphors, now they don't want to fit depression. This is the beginning of never ending. Let me introduce myself.
I got it. 48 bars, I'll get it in. I'll do a number on you with these bars. Adding insult to injury, and in the end, you're the dividend. No pun intended, you're as average as Timmy is. I just put my mathematics to practice. I guess it paid off paying attention in classes. My talent surpasses the masses. Attacking's a tactic that I never slack in. Your flows need exercise. See, I run the game. Crunch time, they use y'all as body bags for my punchlines. I'm hotter than Mayweather, flow quicker than Pac-Man. Never litter, always throwing rappers in the trash can. All the good rappers retiring, cause these new rappers think recycling flows is good for the environment. Y'all strong on the outside, but weak on the inside. To be honest, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of Iron Men. Pocket full of Cybermen. I intend to strive and win. To haters, I'm a rival. Into hip-hop, I'm a vitamin. To stop me, you gon' need at least 3 firemen, a Bible, a wild tiger, and about 5 to 6 mad scientists. God. Hey.